nerds. Vic the villain here. Let's see who's making their way.
HPC Get it right.
Yes, sir.
Chubby Flaco, dímelo mi gente. Old school.
Mischief, you heard?
I heard what? What the fuck is so funny?
Old school. Any of that song. Like, he has no idea that we're playing the song in the background.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined today, this week, by our boy, we appreciate the love you give us, man. He's our hype man from the social media game. Benji, Calavera Comedy, yo. Welcome to the show, my boy.
What's good? I'm in the fucking lion's den right now.
Yo, you here with us finally.
Hey. How do you feel right now?
After months of shit talking, man. I don't know what's gonna go down tonight. We'll see.
Hey. It's been 2 years in the making, at least.
Yeah, word. How you been, Benji? How's everything going for you?
It's good, man. Like, it's been...
No, we don't give a... No, I was being serious.
No, you show the librarians some respect.
I'm just playing.
You give the librarians some respect.
You give Peter Avalon some respect, damn it.
No, man, how you doing, Ben? Yo, fuck these guys.
Dude, it's good, man. It's been a long time. The last time I was here, I think this guy still had a hairline.
That was long ago. That was fucking long ago.
Damn.
God damn it.
Se cabeza de huevo right
Something's
there.
gotta go.
I try. Yo, full gear?
Oh, man, that's going to be a fun show. Is that how we're starting? We're just starting heading into full gear?
You know what it is? I had a great
go
week
for the steak.
with like lettuce, no carbs, juices, fruits. You know, water, a lot of water.
What in the veganism are you talking about?
None of that shit. I had cheeseburgers, sodas, pizzas. I woke up, whatever the fuck I wanted.
Constipated.
I took my damn time walking to school and all that shit.
Ni se le para.
Let me tell you.
Blue chews.
Let me tell you, though.
You need to go to a cardiovascular
Let
surgery.
me tell you. I feel a hell of a lot lighter, though.
Yeah?
Hey!
La mierda que dejaste en ese toilet. Al accident will clean you
Full gear
up.
challenge. The bad guys are going at it, competing against each other, losing all the weight they can. The loser is going to have themselves a spicy fucking chip. The Baki chip, the Baki chip.
The Baki.
One
De
chip
que me
challenge,
pica.
baby. One chip challenge is going down. You're going to find out who is going to suffer the consequences of not losing the damn weight and not putting in the damn work.
Ese feo de mierda.
We'll see you at Rockefeller Sports Bar, 443
man.
Patterson Avenue, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Come watch Full Gear with us. Don't pay no $60.
Benji, who you think lost the most weight, yo? Come on.
I don't know, man. I don't know how you guys been doing. I'm glad that y'all been keeping up with that, yo. That's pretty cool.
Man, you know we gotta do what we do. I know you watching on Twitter, on YouTube. So what's up? You know I look a little thinner, right?
Nah. With your bland ass mayo
Nah, pa nada.
You know why he's lost weight, Benji? Because he's out there eating mayo sandwiches. Yeah. This motherfucker.
It's not about how you eat the mayo sandwich. It's how you spread the fucking mayo. Though.
Why the fuck you eating mayo?
Get the fuck.
Let go of the Miracle Whip. Let it go.
With the spoon.
With all that said, ladies and gentlemen, we about to do some cardio in this bitch. We gotta get these guys fit. We gotta get them ready. We gotta do some ropes. Let's run them.
Let's run these motherfuckers.
Let's run these fucking ropes, baby. We had a lot to talk about.
I appreciate a good segue.
Yo, WWE stars, they not happy.
So
some shit went down last Thursday. Let me tell you. Let's run it down real quick for them. There was a women's match, and there's a new champion.
So Saudi Arabia, right? Blood money? Jesus Christ.
Blew the load already?
What in the ADHD is going on with you, bro? Benji, did you watch Crown Jewel? Fuck.
I did, and you know what? It kind of was a fun show. It's kind of weird to say. I don't know.
It wasn't terrible.
Okay. It was not terrible.
Not at all.
We've definitely seen worse ones.
Yes. The last one.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, right. The last one.
Goldberg, anybody?
I think I saw Benji in the crowd.
You were at Crown Jewel, Benji?
Wasn't he that chick that Natalia and Lacey Evans congratulated after the match?
Oh, my God.
That wasn't him? Oh my bad.
Pretty Chubby not having no nice things this week.
No, it was a fun show.
No nice thing.
It was I mean, we did get a new champion, right? And we did break grounds with the women.
Yeah.
I'll say that what the fuck happened with Cain Velasquez and Brock Lesnar, yo?
Yo.
Hell was that?
You knew that was gonna happen, though.
Did you?
But see, they could have used that situation. We know he's hurt, right? They could have used that situation and actually done something very good with it. Not give us a little tussle.
Well, you guys gotta remember, he's going.
They should have thrown some baby oil in the shit and fucking put it on Pornhub. All right?
Your microphone has a rain jacket.
I'm not mad at where your head's at, though. I'm not mad at where your head's at. But listen, you can't, he's gonna have surgery.
So I have 2 filters.
He wasn't gonna do much. And I'm talking about Cain Velasquez,
No
obviously. So they had to put him on first. And and don't forget the gimmick too, man. If Brock's not in the main event, get me at there first and get me the fuck out of there. That's what Heyman said.
And I'm glad you said that, because get the fuck out of there, he did.
Get the fuck out!
And so it seems that Vince McMahon said, give me my money. And the Crown Prince said, fuck your workers, they're mine now. In what was the ultimate political dick swing. Is that really what happened? Are we to believe that is exactly what happened?
Se rompió el avión.
It was all mechanical failures.
I see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
That's what she said.
Hey, Villain, why you look like Mother Teresa right now, though?
Yo, for
real. I'm an angel.
Esa mother pendeja.
I'm a very light.
You went to school with her, didn't you?
Weighted. You
know why he looks like Mother Teresa? Because he's been blessed this week. He's been blessed with some pretty good wrestling all around the corner. This was the most exciting week of wrestling we've had in a long time. And I say that because every promotion that had an event this week had a good show.
Home runs.
SmackDown. SmackDown was actually watchable, right?
So we
Raw
don't
was watchable.
Nah. Give it a little more credit than that.
I'm trying to be, I'm trying
to be shit.
It was good, all right? It was fucking good.
That's right.
This is why I'm giving this spiel.
All it took.
This is why I'm giving this spiel.
You know why,
All it took was the entire main roster to be gone.
Yeah.
Everyone from NXT on both shows.
No. It took for them to be held hostage.
Oh, my God.
Is that what's happening? Benji, your favorite part of SmackDown?
Fuck, dude. I gotta say the favorite part of SmackDown probably would be all the NXT guys towards the end, just looking at them like this is our shit, like we just took over. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Word.
It was a moment. And we haven't had a lot of moments in wrestling. I think in the WWE side that felt like so exciting as they have right now. Like, when's the last time you've really been excited about anything WWE related? Like, for real.
Especially Survivor Series.
And then Survivor Series on top of that.
Yo, Deadly Games was the last Survivor Series I enjoyed.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm sorry.
So we have like NXT that's looking pretty good.
97. You didn't like Survivor Series 97?
Who was on?
Oh,
there?
that. I remember that. That's right before episode 29, right?
Come on.
That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about 97.
Yo, so speaking about excitement, how you guys feel about the
Blue
Smoke
Chew.
Show signing with NXT?
I love a good segue.
Scarlett Bordeaux.
You know how I feel about the Smoke Show, right? You guys know how I feel.
Yo, relax. Wear your pants, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. They just
We
come off.
weighed in already.
I have the track pants on.
I'm excited for her. She's calling herself the Super Diva. I think that's pretty dope.
Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
Own it.
She's
You know
bringing
who's
the
acting
sexy
like a
back.
super diva?
Who's that?
Jordan Miles.
Oh.
Wow.
You went there.
Wow.
That's a way to go. So go ahead. Talk about it.
Handle it.
Good Lord.
He lost his shit over a T-shirt.
Over a T-shirt?
It was just a T-shirt.
It was just a T-shirt.
No, it wasn't a T-shirt. It was an ugly T-shirt.
Yes.
It was ugly
Good
T-shirt.
Lord, you
But-
pieces of shit. A T-shirt?
It's more than a T-shirt. Honestly, it's oversight like a motherfucker, right? Because, like, in today's day and age, who approves that? Didn't Booker T come out saying that he's part of that process? Like, I didn't see this shit.
I don't think it's blatant racism. I don't think it's like overt and like intentional malicious. It is the direct product of a lack of diversity in office managerial supervisory positions in a top tier company.
You just heard that shit here on HPC.
This guy really wants his PhD. Look at this
I'm
guy.
just saying,
Fuck
yo.
it. We doing big things.
Actually, you know what? No.
Fuck him.
Nah,
Coming
but
soon.
I get that shit for
That's
sure.
what she said.
Is he sincere? Like, why does he want them to reach out? For what? What does he expect them to say?
I'm kind of, I don't know where he's taking it, because then he had a video like laughing about it, and then he retracted.
That's what concerns me.
So I don't know. I don't know what's happening now.
He's
and
a
so
troll.
It's
maybe.
weird. It's
Maybe.
weird.
So I'm just like,
weird.
I'm in wait and see. Benji, you think anything's happening?
It's like one of those. It's like when your boy's like, okay, your boy's got a point, but now he's doing too much. It's like Like, oh man,
We
I'm
know
gonna
nothing
defend
about
yourself.
that.
All right, man, calm down. All right, man, chill.
Right, right.
All right, man. Yeah, you were right a minute ago, but now I'm embarrassed.
Like I told you, bro, stop.
So right hot on the heels of all this Saudi bullshit, right? The WWE feels the need to drop this this news that they've extended their partnership with Saudi.
Jesus.
Which
Let's sign another contract.
no, this is it. There is nothing new here. You fucking idiots. What happened was there was a lot of negative press, and they put a shiny bow on the same deal, and they were like, "Look, now there's a possibility of a third show. There were 2 shows already, you motherfuckers. Like it's happening already."
It's gonna be
So is there bad blood?
No, I think that's what this was.
So what this was the stock took a tumble this past week.
That's also true.
So they're like, hey, if we throw this out here, and it went up 7%.
Yeah.
Really?
Motherfuckers.
More money for me.
Yeah.
They know exactly how to get us.
Oh, word. You do own stock, you fucking suit.
Silence.
And speaking about more money,
Damn, you've ruined the credibility of our journalistic integrity. What are you, Brad Shepard?
Sean
I like to be
Sapp.
Brad Maddox.
Hey-o.
What in the
Page.
page is going
Oh,
on?
my goodness.
I'll turn that page. Wait, listen. WWE announces signing of Scarlett Bordeaux.
You said that already.
I said
That's
that,
how
asshole.
excited you were. You had to bring that up already? No, but we did forget Shotzi, Blackheart, and
India Hartwell.
India Hartwell, and Smith. Stevenson Smith. Fuck.
You know who else we signed
Stefan
with the
Urkel.
WWE? Randy Orton.
Oh!
I heard it was a handshake deal.
AEW.
Oh, he loves those.
Benji, would you shake that hand?
Nah, I'm good. I'm pass.
Mad hand sanitizer.
Benji, you didn't think he was gonna run off to AEW, did you?
Hell no, man.
Come on, he's a lifer,
He
right?
he trolled the fuck out of people.
It worked. It fucking worked.
And you already know these little wrestle nerds go and start tweeting shit, and then just trying to fantasize everything.
Wrestle fucking nerds is right. Learn about deodorant, wrestle nerds.
Yo, can we talk about that?
Yes, please.
No, please.
All these motherfuckers at these indie shows, man. It's those güeros. Like, what the fuck is up with them not wearing deodorant, yo?
Yeah, you wearos.
Listen, man.
It's a fucking problem.
The reality is that the wrestling fan is an uncultured fucking guy, right? So, a lot of times, they're not wearing deodorant. They don't bathe very often. And these are the type of changes we need to make in the culture.
Wow.
These are the type of changes we need to make in our community.
Soap in water.
Yes,
Soap
yes. Great
We're-
fans,
Water,
just
water,
smelly ones.
Benji, we're gonna run an initiative to bathe the wrestle fans.
Bathe
Yes.
us.
Bathe.
Once a week, bathe with the
Hashtag
bad guys.
bathe the- Whoa, what?
Wait, what?
Check out our many vids.
It's a hit. It's a hit everywhere.
That's why I bathe twice.
Just don't drop the soap.
Wow.
Don't drop the soap.
How long?
Cause
JP's the only one that gets watches, though. He's the only one that gets views. All his videos are mad long.
I'm
Anyway,
clean.
wow, what's happening?
I think things are getting rather wrong.
Off the
Oh.
I think they're getting rather wrong.
Y'all really not gonna talk about super fight though?
Nah.
Oh, super fight. We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Let's do Raw first.
I wasn't gonna fight you on it.
I'll super fight you on it. Monday Night Raw. What's good? What's bad? What's ugly? Benji, thoughts?
Dude, like, okay, so this invasion shit had a whole bunch of momentum and shit, whatever, and it just went to Raw, and it was just like, this shit's kind of whack. I don't know.
You know what?
You died off already on Monday?
Yeah, that shit was.
I blew my load early. I don't know, man. Like, it was just, it was done for me.
You know you had that main event though.
That seems to run around here often.
Yeah.
Apparently,
It's contagious.
I
No
hear
se
you,
le
though.
para.
I hear you.
I don't know. I just wish they would have done more with the invasion thing. Like, it was just like,
rinse, wash,
3
repeat.
hours, and we didn't really get a whole lot,
Recycled shit, right? A recycled shit. We've seen
Right.
before.
And they did such a great job on Friday that it was so soon. You know what I mean?
You
If
know
it would
what?
have happened
Yeah,
on Raw
true,
and
true,
then on
true.
SmackDown, it would have been different. But it happened
True.
on Friday, and 2 days later, you saw it again, right? And it wasn't executed the same way.
It was like when something's cool and then like your friend's dad does it, and then you're like, oh.
They keep doing it because they think it's still cool.
Are you saying they're in danger of John Cena-ing it?
Ooh. Let me tell you something. If they don't change if they don't change the finishes to these shows, and have the whole rosters come out like they usually been doing Monday and Friday. If they keep doing that shit,
I don't want the same shit.
But I feel like
if I see that one more time, it's over.
But the reason, they fixed it though today.
Yeah.
They fixed it today.
But
they just changed it up.
Still more weeks leading to SummerSlam.
They just changed it up though.
You going back in time?
Back in time.
SummerSlam and.
How can you stop?
Backlash.
Buddy Murphy defeated Cedric Alexander in what
I thought
was a pretty good match.
Baki.
I'm just excited that they're getting airtime.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
All right, but what I really want to talk about is the ugly. Listen, it was a minor moment on Raw, but it was so glaringly obvious. It was like WWE 2K20, right? When Charlotte goes to tag Natalya, and they're too close, but she has to delay the tag.
Oh my God!
Did you see that?
I didn't see.
There's like 4 seconds of them being clearly within arm's reach.
I'm gonna rewind.
It's like so ugly.
I'm definitely.
So even before that, she botched her natural selection. She botched the moonsault. She's been spending too much time con Andrade. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that shit makes your legs wobbly.
Tranquilo.
Ese burrito sabanero.
Hey!
No mames.
Bang! You got the first one.
You
got the first no mames way.
That's how we rate our shows.
No manche, wait, no manche.
Absolutely.
No manches.
Lávate esa manche.
Coño.
Are you talking about your underwear?
I'm talking about your mom.
Let me tell you something.
Gonna die. It's gonna hurt so bad.
Let me tell you something that got most underwears humid across the world.
Wow.
This past Monday.
It's November. Why is it humid?
And it sure did.
Not November.
Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch was sitting down with Charlie Caruso, and she was interrupted by one Shayna Baszler.
Oh.
And let me tell you, they met. She introduced herself.
What a moment.
Yo, this fight gonna be some shit.
Right.
I'm ready. I'm ready after that promo.
I'm excited about that.
I know y'all are big on promos. So what y'all think about that one? How they did it and everything.
So my boy Pretty Chubby Flocko over here pointed out something to me, and it's just Shayna Baszler's voice is kind of like funny.
I mean, but it's not Pat Mahomes funny.
Every time she talks,
it's not Pat Mahomes funny.
Every time she talks, all I think about is
it's not Pat Mahomes funny though.
But other than that, I appreciate she knocked it out the park.
There was intensity.
She came out interrupted like a heel.
It gave me Austin Rock vibes, yo.
Se te paró.
With JR. With JR in the back.
Se le paró.
Here is the painful truth. Bailey would not have lived up in that match.
No.
I am glad it was just those two.
Yeah.
That's it. And I'm scared now that you said that, because now I don't want to see all three.
Bailey is involved in this. You know what I mean?
But you have to think bigger picture, right? Bailey's involved because that's a different match. Becky versus Shayna Baszler. That's another main event.
Either way, I see.
That's an Evolution main event.
No, that's Mania.
So here's what I see coming.
Mania, chill.
This is what I see coming off after Survivor Series. I don't even see Becky and Bailey butting heads here. I think this is gonna jumpstart the feud for the 4-on-4.
Yeah,
horsewomen.
For horsewomen.
And we're gonna get that going slowly, very slowly.
Mania,
because Shayna Baszler is still by herself.
I think we might see it in Tampa.
Maybe.
Oh yeah,
right.
Maybe.
Listen, NXT's already invaded.
Just to be Duke.
I don't see
a 4-on-4 tag match. They ain't much they gotta do.
I'm concerned that they're not being used.
They ain't much they gotta do.
Benji,
they could be hidden.
You ready to see
match.
Ronda back here?
You know, I'm saying at the Rumble, like bring her back, set this up for WrestleMania. You know what they want, that WrestleMania moment, 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsemen. Even if Maria, Jessamine Duke ain't really all there yet, you know what I mean? They want that.
Come on, Strong.
You think?
Come on, Roderick.
You think that finger will, attach itself back by then, right?
What?
Stupid idiot.
What?
Ronda's finger?
Yeah. Man.
Oh, cause she got.
She doesn't have one.
Jesus Christ. No, they reattached to you, asshole.
Remember?
Whoa, what did I miss? What happened?
No, Ronda had a finger. Me either.
So she had a segment. She had a guest starring in the show 911, and she actually severed her finger.
Yeah, she had a fucking emergency.
She severed her finger.
Yeah, so she's got 9.5 fingers.
But didn't you watch Total Divas?
No, I heard finger, and I thought Ricochet.
Yes. Oh, there it is. Victor, where are your pants?
Oh my God!
I think Benji has big spans.
Unfair.
Chocolate. Ooh, baby.
Check out our secret Patreon account.
Oh my God!
Victor sells his panties. All right. One thing that we didn't really talk about in SmackDown, right, was Daniel Bryan against Adam Cole.
Oh my
Yo.
Which was a fucking tremendous match. Right?
Yo.
And then
that was a moment.
And then, like, your friend's dad tried to do it with Seth Rollins on Monday Night Raw.
That's different. That's different because you're literally getting dream matches now at this point.
Yes.
And you can have those. I'm not mad. That's why TV was great for this whole week. I have nothing to complain about because they gave you dream matches for Raw, SmackDown, and kind of NXT this tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a 6-man, but hey, it was a 6-man we wanted to see. Listen, it was one of them throwback ROH 6-mans.
The E had success on every division right now.
Wrestling is killing
every
right
program. Because even the Cruiserweight Championship is interesting right now. What happened at NXT?
And this is what we expected, right? Competition brings better product. And that man, who made a lot of noise this week as well.
What do you do this week?
But apparently he had to make that noise on FS1.
Oh, yeah.
Because Fox don't want to show him.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt was on FS1, right? Doing
last
this
night.
Little Firefly Funhouse.
Yeah. They
So
teased us with the customization to
Is
the
he
belt.
banned now? Like, we're not.
No, I don't think Fox is trying to deal with that Freddy Krueger shit. You know what I mean? That's what it comes
They're
down
afraid
to.
of children being scared.
Apparently. They shouldn't be watching. Right?
I mean, I don't know.
Where are the parents at? And they blamed it on Maryland.
What?
You calling Eminem over here? Spaghetti. Fuck out of here. Oh my God. Can we talk about?
Can we get to fucking Tuesday though?
Tuesday.
But before Tuesday, there was Monday, and Seth Rollins unfortunately defeated Adam Cole, baby.
It was by disqualification. They set up the same bullshit.
Disqualification.
The NXT champion, he's not gonna fall to no damn Seth Rollins.
Yo, can we give the man his fucking credit though?
No.
He's out there performing. Had 2 dope matches with a fractured wrist. Come on.
Lambo.
Come on.
I forgot he has a.
How about Rey Mysterio jumping Brock Lesnar?
Oh my God.
Gangsta shit.
He beat him up with a lead pipe, right?
Hey, viva la raza, Calavera.
Yo, he got back to his fucking roots, baby.
Yo.
That's what I'm talking about.
Said this is for Benji.
He was hitting people with bats? That's his
This
roots?
was for Benji.
What kind of racist shit is that?
He hit him over the head with a jarrito, right?
How they get that in San Diego?
The man's from San Diego, isn't he? Is that a peaceful city?
With Cholo on his ass.
First of all, he's been wrestling hardcore matches since he was like 13. So yes, it is back to his roots, all right?
No, it's just called Lucha Libre.
You forget his
It's just called Lucha Libre.
extensive career in ECW, might I add. Just saying.
He was fighting psychosis like every other day. I don't
Psychosis
know if
is
true.
true.
So
You hush your
after
dirty mouth.
Monday, then shit
It's
gets
pretty
all
filthy.
fuzzy, and then it's Tuesday.
He found the neutralizer, that's all.
And then
NWA Powerrr, the fastest hour of wrestling.
Oh my God.
yo, money. Let's talk.
Woo!
I don't want to
Let's
skip
talk-
ahead, but let's talk Thunder Rosa.
Let's talk.
I want to
Damn.
What?
You see, you want to talk about the best part of the entire show.
right now.
Listen.
Benji, are you watching
Right now.
NWA Powerrr?
I tuned in specifically for Thunder Rosa. Honestly, straight up.
Man, yes.
And let me tell you, last week was crazy with the whole tease. You know, trying to get
Marty Bell like into her grasp, right? Trying to
trying
get
to convert. I mean, trying to recruit.
She's trying to
to
recruit
the
her
dark side, baby.
to the dark side.
Finally worked this week though.
Yeah, that was my
my
favorite part of
God.
NWA. I mean, NWA was good. I'm a big fan of Ricky Starks. I like what he does.
Yeah.
Aaron Stevens and Ricky Starks is a nice break from
Ricky Starks gives me those rock vibes.
Yes.
Those early rock vibes.
Yeah,
Definitely
early.
very influenced by the Rock, I would say.
So I think he'll get there. I
Yeah.
think he needs to realize it's more rock and like less like shiny fucking Scotty Too Hotty outfits. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Smack
Like
the shit
Okay.
out of fucking Aaron.
He's got to find his
Yo.
style. He did smack
yo,
the shit
speaking
out
of
him.
smacking the shit, did you see fucking Leo Rush get smacked?
Oh
we
my
will
God,
get
we'll
there.
get
We
there, we'll
will
get
get
there.
there.
Ángel Garza le debe un diente, bro. Pintura. Anyway, but NWA Powerrr is fucking dope. Cabana becomes the national champion.
For the second time, right?
Yeah, for the
Take
second
that!
time.
2 times.
Take that,
I just-
Jamesy.
I'm just wondering what
No,
Camille was doing out
James
there. What was
Storm.
Camille doing out there? That's what I want to know. What's happening here? Does James Storm now jump up to the 10 pounds of gold?
He does.
Is that the idea?
This is it. Now he will contend for. He will compete for the.
So
yeah,
who
because
goes-
last week didn't James Storm's team win?
You know who's going after the
Nah.
national title? Mr. Anderson.
Nah.
Eli Drake.
For real?
Ooh.
Yeah,
I think
Mr.
Mr. Anderson
in that
turns on
mix,
him.
though. He's there. He's there.
I think it turns on him.
I hope so. I
Ain't
want
that
to
legitimate?
I'm an Anderson Mark, man, from the Kennedy days. I live on
But I
Kennedy.
can see Eli
Mister,
Drake.
I love
Eli
how he
Drake's
still
been
does it.
spitting some truth. But once again, Thunder Rosa stole the show today. Even Eddie Kingston had a dope promo. But Thunder Rosa, yo, those facial expressions, she just got
Bro,
it.
is
Great
Eddie
match.
is Eddie Kingston a Latin King?
No, I don't think so. We do not want to spread these rumors.
I
That
know.
is an actual organization, ladies and gentlemen. These are the thoughts and opinions of fucking Pretty Chubby
Find
Flacco.
out on the future episode of Shooting Ish.
The one my man.
Nah, but there may be a shooting the ish coming up with some of these NWA stars.
Ooh, maybe.
Stay fucking tuned, yo. Stay
Ooh,
fucking
yeah.
Man,
That
Benji, you got some stuff coming up, man. It's gonna be fun to listen to. What you got coming
Hell
up?
yeah, man.
What you got?
What's up for Calavera Block, man? Talk to us about Calavera Block real quick.
You want some?
So I'm doing a whole rebranding right now. I've been interviewing a lot of these indie wrestlers. It's gonna be a whole lot of interviews coming out. A lot of musicians. I got a whole thing coming out. So I'm gonna roll it all out, episode by episode, weekly. You know, starting fresh, man. You know, I got a little bit inspired by the heel pops and chair shots with y'all interviews. You know.
Hey, go
Thank
watch
you,
me
sir.
watch TV.
Nah, it's a blessing, man. We
No,
have it here.
like straight up, like I saw your interviews with Blake Christian, right? And then by coincidence, I go to All Glory, whatever, and he's there. And I had seen him from what you guys have, you know, your interviews with him, and he was fucking dope. Alex Zane was there, like, and I hadn't heard of these guys. I only heard of them through your podcast. So I heard that. I saw what you guys been doing. Your interview, yo, with Vicky Guerrero, yo, what?
That was lit. That was lit. Shout out to Vicky
was
Guerrero.
wild.
Much love
Shout
to
out
her,
to
man.
Vicky, man.
She's our
Great
Tia,
episode,
yo.
man.
She's like our show's Tia.
Yo,
Yeah.
yo, it was dope, yo.
Hey,
It's
watch
down
out.
to earth, man.
She know how to throw the chancleta, man.
Shit.
She don't play. She don't play.
She could throw it at me any day. bro.
Hey!
You see, bro?
Hey!
No.
Yo, not even
Siempre hay
her.
dos.
Yo, not even her. Yo,
Siempre hay dos.
yo,
Benji, man. Good luck with that, man. Yo, you know you got us back, and you know 100%, brother. Don't worry about
100%,
it,
man.
brother.
100%.
You
Thank you,
got our
man.
backing, man. Thank you. We appreciate the love, man. You know how it is.
Yeah. And then one of these days, I guess I'll have to go over to Jersey. I guess I have to take a visit to the dump over there. You know, see what's up over there.
Wait.
Just bring a nose plug, bro.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, yeah.
Nah,
First round's on us, but you
Yeah,
bring
you-
that plug.
you go come. What plug? Whoa, excuse me.
Hey,
yeah,
Different
better
kind of
than-
plug. I was just gonna talk about pizza and how the only place that has pizza is New York. Everyone else is
Yeah,
like
it's garbage.
What?
tomato
What the-
pie.
what?
It's tomato pie.
It's-
Chicago has tomato pie.
It's
Lasagna.
It's
It's
essential-
ketchup, cheese, and bread.
It's essentially a lasagna.
They do too.
That local
Oh,
ketchup,
yeah.
cheese, and bread, man. You're a
It's
greasy ass fucking
It's
pizza you got
essentially a
over there.
lasagna,
Listen,
right?
listen,
It's a
listen.
lasagna,
Ninja
right?
Turtles bullshit.
Listen, when we eat pizza, we don't choke on the bread.
Whoa.
Wow. Wait, no,
Deep,
mama,
deep,
chico, no,
deep,
mama.
deep dish, guys. Deep, deep dish.
Yo, Victor chokes on his toothbrush.
Speaking of toothbrush,
What? What is that?
I'm dying for this.
Joey Ryan dick flips Shamrock.
Yes! Yes!
yes.
Yes! Making it work.
Oh my
Benji.
God.
Benji.
Ah.
What do you think of Joey Ryan?
I fucking love it. I'm 100% for it, man.
He has a poster of him on his roof.
Honestly, why the fuck would he have it on his?
And he has the lollipop
The
in his
roof.
mouth right now. The
Yo, the
lollipop.
airplanes that fly by and be like, yo, that's a dope joke.
The plane, boss, the plane. The plane, boss, the plane.
Never one nice thing. Never like one.
Yo, you know what though?
These things have happened.
Yo, I didn't think Shamrock was gonna be about it, yo.
Shamrock?
I didn't know
Who
Shamrock.
the fuck is Shamrock, bro?
Shamrock.
It's Shamrock.
Lionheart, man.
Lionheart, man.
God,
He
what?
wrestles in the Lionheart, man.
I said imbecile. I said
Off
Shamrock.
the fucking rails.
You're right. I didn't think Shamrock was gonna be game.
Yeah, I didn't
Shamrock
know.
took the dick flip.
Yeah.
I did.
But did you see on the Twitter sphere, Jim
Yo,
Cornette?
Jim Cornette lost his fucking shit over this.
Oh
He
my
did.
God! Yeah.
Tell me what he said. Tell
What
me he
happened
said.
now?
Benji, what did he say? He was wilding
Colt Cabana won the title. That's why he's tight.
Probably.
on his show.
Yeah, in front of him.
Coca Bennett was like, "Yo, raise my hand, bitch."
I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it.
What
Why
a-
is Cocabana the champion, the national champion? I don't get it.
Yo, you know where you can shove that tennis racket.
That was good, right?
Yo, that wasn't bad. Yo, just say it was I.
I'm gonna work on it.
Yeah, I think you should.
It was good. Se me bajó.
Are we at Wednesday? Is it Wednesday yet?
No,
Is it
it's
Wednesday?
still Tuesday because we got to talk about Impact.
Yo, Impact.
Yo, what's up with Impact, yo?
We
Fill me in.
Impact was delicious.
I was a little busy.
So,
What's up?
Taya is always hot
Taya
fire.
Valkyrie. Did you see a little promo behind the scenes with Coño, not Madison Rain, but with Jordan Grace. Looking like a snigger.
Yo, and shout out to big event coming up soon this month, man, here in New York City. She gonna be a part of it, along with a long list of fucking big names.
Like what?
Moxley.
Woo!
We got fucking Michael
Moxley.
Elgin, Moxley, Joey Janela.
Say Moxley one more time.
Armbar.
Armbar.
Man, your list was whack as hell, bro.
I'm saying,
But hey, it's gonna be a big event.
but yo, Impact was dope, and they're coming off a dope pay-per-view. Second week in a row now for Access TV on a Tuesday, right?
Yeah, we had a
Solid
Petey
show.
Williams sighting.
Petey Williams.
My man, Petey Williams,
He
with
originated
my
the
man's
Canadian
favorite
Destroyer.
move.
The little maple leaf.
Yes, that one. The little
Not what he
small
wore. I'm
Little
saying
Woo.
Big
the
Petey
Canadian Destroyer.
What about
I
Falabella?
fucking hate the
Yo,
Canadian Destroyer.
Calavera.
What's up?
My man Mischief hates the Canadian Destroyer.
It's a move you do to yourself.
Okay, so how you feel about the Spanish Fly then?
Also a move that you do to, I hate it. It is in combat.
What do you
the
feel
most
about the SOS?
No nice
It is
moves.
stupid.
No nice moves.
What about the people's elbow?
It is trash.
What do you feel about the Hurricane Rana?
As an offensive maneuver, the Hurricane Rana can be pulled
The
off.
619.
No, garbage.
Nacho Libre.
The Cobra.
The mandible claw.
Oh, that's good. That's money.
Yeah.
That's
As long as
money.
they don't bite your hand.
That's
I would bite a motherfucker's fingers if he tried. Are you shitting me?
I want to see.
Hey, listen.
Who
This guy was
who
he was
puts a
all
finger
cool
in
with
the
a
mouth?
dick flip, but he can't take the Canadian Destroyer.
Yo, what do you? Wait, I can't take what?
Whoa, wait a minute. What?
He said you can take his dick.
Yo,
flip.
Mischief loves
Whoa,
this.
whoa. I think he was talking about the Canadian Destroyer.
Right.
Yo, what I
Nah,
enjoyed the
man.
most out of Impact though was Sammy Callahan celebrating the whole fucking show.
Yup.
Walking all around the arena, drinking his beers, loving life.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I loved it. I love his cocky nature in general.
Didn't he spit on himself at the end when when Tessa Blanchard came out? He got so excited he just spit in there and fell all over his face.
Nah, it's
Hey,
'cause
I don't blame him.
he saw Jim Cornette in the audience and he tried to get him again.
I just don't understand it.
Yo, didn't Moose and Willie Mack have
Don't
like the
even talk
best
about that
matches
shit.
of their
No,
lives?
no.
Psych.
If a tree falls and no one's around to hear it,
Speaking about nobody being
did it
around,
really happen?
like
Yo.
AEW Dark didn't happen. Almost.
Almost didn't happen.
Did you watch
Impact took
Benji?
advantage though.
Yo, I was hyped for Mercedes Martinez and Big Swole, and then what the hell happened with the stream, yo?
fucking daylight savings time happened. They had the tweets timed, but they didn't have the video on YouTube.
Somebody did it.
Shit,
Somebody
for real?
didn't pay YouTube.
Somebody got fired.
Yeah, somebody got caught sleeping on the keyboard.
But Impact did it because they sent out they said, "Are you guys a little dark?"
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Shout out to Impact's Twitter.
that was gonna be my heel of the week.
Damn, we'll get
early
there. We'll get
picks.
there. We'll get there.
And that's why Impact was dope.
We'll get there. But
Yeah,
first,
just that one moment. Hold on. We were talking about the Wednesday Night Wars.
it's gotta be Wednesday right
So where do you want to go? You want to go to AEW or you want to go
now. What we do last?
NXT?
Hey, boy, you were playing hopscotch. I don't. The Cody promo.
Damn, yo, it was a lot. It was a lot. AEW hit this week.
Okay.
What'd you watch?
But did it hit as much as NXT though?
I think NXT was more main event this week.
All right, so let's go through the NXT card, cause our boy Damian Priest was out there.
Putting in
Against
work.
Pete
Work.
Dunne. What do you guys feel about Damian Priest at this point?
I don't know
A
what the hell his
Monster
gimmick
Factory grad, huh?
is. I don't know what his gimmick is.
I don't not.
He's like
Thrilled.
a club hopping Gangrel.
He's not Punishment Martinez, right? So
No.
Nah.
He's like the vampire in Brooklyn, but he's from the Bronx, right?
like a
It's like a pinche vampire from Lost Boys and shit.
Yeah, Lost Boys.
Yo, that's what I said.
like
Stupid.
like the forgivable Lance Archer.
Isn't it like the 30-year anniversary of Lost Boys?
Damn.
It is.
Respect.
Respect.
Fuck
Great
him.
fucking movie. I mean, yo, I'll tell you this much: he's better than Baron Corbin.
Oh, do you think so?
The Lone Wolf?
Yes, it does not take much.
Yo, Corbin's done a lot though.
Yeah. You know
Corbin's
what?
done a lot.
So has I'm not gonna go there.
Wow.
No.
Was that you were gonna say Chris Benoit? That's a lot.
No.
Listen.
No.
So Shayna Baszler. Excuse me.
You almost took me there.
That's what they said. Look, what happened with Shayna Baszler and Dakota Kai? I talked myself into a corner. I fucked up a transition.
She got voted off the island. That's what happened.
Dakota
She
Kai.
got voted off the fucking island.
So
Yo, Shayna
her
Baszler
fellow
could say that
Aussie-
shit with her voice.
at one Miss Roman Reigns asks, "What do you say Dakota joins?"
Like, I
Why do
go.
you say Dakota takes a shit on this damn roster and just joins Shayna
Shayna
because
Baszler.
Rhea
Yeah.
said, "Fuck you, I'm picking Mia." Yo, I agree.
Yeah,
That
nah.
rhymes.
Dakota goes with. I think that's what she does. She joins Shayna Baszler, right? She has to.
Yeah.
How many women are in that locker room that are going to join that team anyway? Dakota Kai is over
I'll
as
tell you
hell.
right now, I want to watch it that much more, and I already do want to watch it because it's money, but it's War Games. Who doesn't want to watch it? But at least it gives me more story with fucking
Something. Give me something.
Dakota
Give me
Kai
something.
going.
This is simple.
Dame
writing.
algo.
Yo, how do you feel about my Mia Yim?
Yo, you really want to know?
Yes.
She botched that fucking promo.
That's all the time we have for you
Wow,
folks. I gotta
no
talk to
way.
this man real quick in the back, real quick, so we
Whoa,
can't
whoa,
really
whoa.
air this shit. You said how I read it.
Nah.
No, man. No nice things. What are you talking
Yo,
about?
it's just
You
she's
know
trying to
my
be
fa-
gangster.
I love it.
I think she's
I love
trying
it.
too hard.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yo, you
I
know
love
what's
it,
the
Mia.
best part
Don't
of
listen
the,
to them.
of the Tony Nese and Angel Garcia match.
Garza?
Garcia. What?
Good. You fucking racist bastard! I didn't think.
Oh, yo, manito.
I didn't think Indians could be racist. You're kind and gentle folk. I never pictured you to be this malicious.
No nice things. No nice things.
My
Not
goodness.
one, Benji.
3
Not
tongue
one.
lashings.
That's what she said. Tongue lashing. That's you see. That's a lot.
They never are.
Saca la
The
culebra.
best part of that match was the
Spit all over me.
post-match slap. Was the post-match slap.
How can she slap? The post-match slap.
The post-match slap.
Yo. Yes. That was the slap heard around the world,
Yo, that
baby.
motherfucker.
Yo.
Yo, se murió. Yo,
You better go see Britt Baker. You know about them funny
She's a dentist. She's a dentist.
You know what the funny?
Perdió una muela.
You know what the funniest shit is though?
All of it.
Is that Calavera heard none of the overlays.
Oh man, this keeps happening.
That's
Yo,
why it's funny.
Benji, when you hear this shit, yo, you
I
gonna
gotta play it back.
Te
Yeah,
va a
yeah, yeah.
cagar. Te va a cagar.
Ponte el pamper.
Alright.
Ponte el pamper.
Yo, all right, stop fucking screaming in my ear. We have a show to do.
Oh, that's right.
Land the plane, Sully.
Wait, we didn't press the chord?
There was a script, right?
Good grief, what are you doing?
I don't think he's trying to press record.
Yo, I hate all
He got
of
me
y'all.
nervous as fuck right now. Nigga.
84 weeks. 84 weeks.
Te la cagaste.
The OC, Champa, Riddle, and Keith Lee. So
Bars.
we didn't talk about the beginning of the show, right?
Banger.
Which also could have been heel or pop of the week.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Undisputed Era. Well, we're here. Hello,
Bro.
It's
jump
Thomas
on the
Lee.
fucking train and run it up, bitch. It's the OC
La
coming and
próxima.
surprising Undisputed Era, jumping them, and now we got a 3-on-3
And keep in mind,
6-man tag.
they jumped before the show. They attacked the Undisputed Era outside.
Yeah, that's what the fuck I just said.
So what had happened was when the show opened, everyone was beating up everybody.
And then when the show closed,
Everyone was beating everyone.
Yo, but what happened to everyone though?
They bookended it.
Ay, Dios mío.
I don't
Yo.
know what's going on.
Fact of the matter is,
Yo, my
Yeah,
ribs hurt.
you remember when we had a format to the show?
Me either.
Me neither.
Me neither.
You
see
remember
what-
when I was supposed to lose weight for the Full Gear Challenge?
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up because that's a great time to just mention this, right? Because we're going to talk about AEW right now and go over the card for Dynamite, but just Saturday.
and it's Sábado.
November 9th.
Right after Sábado Gigante.
No.
Is that still on?
Sábado Gigante actually got
No,
canceled.
it's
It
not.
got
But
canceled.
Aguante
It's
Mercado,
not.
RIP Walter
Yo,
Mercado.
Alte. Sagitario.
Sanitario.
Pisces.
We are the only. I can say this with absolute certainty and no research. Benji, back me up here. With absolutely
He's
no
always in
research
the back.
and absolute certainty, I can say that this is the only wrestling podcast to ever mention Walter Mercado.
Yes, 100%. Ain't nobody say that shit.
Nobody said that shit like 10 weeks ago when we brought him up.
And it only took 83 episodes for him to call it quits
Wow.
and hang his astrology book for good.
You are
didn't
a
predict.
piece of shit deep down in your heart. This man.
Yo, you are human compost. Oh my God, yo.
83.
Oh my God.
Just like Eric Bischoff. 83
Eric
weeks.
Bischoff.
83 weeks.
He had to be on 1 week since it looked. Oh my God. What is
Oh
what is
my
this?
God.
Benji, I fucking
Land the
apologize.
plane! Land the plane, Sully!
Fucking apologize.
Hey, remember when Sean Spears took on?
Yeah, actually, you know, AEW Dynamite was tonight, and it had quite a card. Let's talk about it.
Well, TNT did a wonderful job with the stage.
What?
You mean the circa 2002 TNA stage?
I love the stage.
That's
Like
exactly
Orlando?
what I was talking about.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels a little WCW Thunder too.
Yeah,
Right?
I get those feels.
I get those like
feels.
lines going around. I like that shit. Fuck it.
I like feels.
Excuse me.
Pac. Private Party defeated the Dark Order.
Damn, why
Wow.
you screaming at me like that? I was gonna talk about Pac and Trent.
Oh shit, right.
Cause we saw Pac a little later on in the show.
Yes.
Ooh, did you
we
now?
did.
How do we feel about Brandon Cutler? Cause Sean Spears defeats Brandon
Caca
Cutler
sandwich.
in a match that.
Hey, listen, when your best friends own a company, they put you in.
Even if you're a producer.
That's facts. That's facts.
We used to have a jobber on the show. You remember him?
Ah.
Yeah, me neither.
Wow.
Me neither.
Wow. Yeah, but why Joey Janela mad though? Why Joey Janela mad
Who
though?
put the remix in that throat? He said, No te mueras.
Why Joey
Yo no
Janela
soy
mad?
Walter.
No.
Wow. What?
No,
Wow.
no more White Claw. I guess. I don't know.
Why is he mad?
No
yo?
White Claw. No White
no.
Claw.
What could Cutler do for you?
Oh my God. Joey Janela came out. No, he's not a White Claw guy anymore. Natty Light sent him their seltzer package.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo,
Why in God's name
is Natty Ice making seltzer?
exactly?
Joey Janela also
Like
came
they
at.
haven't managed to make beer yet. They're gonna try to make seltzer now.
Oh my God.
Don't they make it with like the suds of like the good beer?
Yeah.
They rinse
It's the
out kegs and just put it into bottles.
It's the shit you throw down the drain.
That's seltzer water?
No, asshole. It's Natty Light.
Listen, any alcohol you can start a car with should not be used to drink in your body.
Oh, 151.
Drink and drive, you get there faster. Listen,
Hey, do
Sean
not.
Spears,
Wow.
Sammy Guevara.
What about the kids? What about the kids?
God.
These are the opinions of Victor Villain.
Yeah,
They
Victor
don't
Villain's a
express
piece of garbage.
HPC LLC.
Listen. AEW Dynamite was a really good show to kick off, like as a go-home show.
Go home show, absolutely.
Yes.
It was
Yes, it was.
fast. I always appreciate the Dynamite flow, right? The matches always feel like they flow in and out of each other. The segments always kind of feel like they flow. One thing that happened, and we didn't talk about also, was Britt Baker cut a promo. I think it was online, right?
No, it wasn't Britt Baker.
Brandy
Yeah,
Rhodes.
she cut it on AW Dark
Yeah, oh, there you
It
go.
was
about
again-
Bea Priestley.
About Bea
Yeah.
Priestley, yeah.
And it was,
Nice.
it's the best promo she's ever
Yeah,
cut
it's
up,
dope.
up
Really?
until she started dropping like all the dental like
Yeah.
terminology, and then we were all like,
Speaking of Bea,
Michael
did you guys
Cole is
see
back.
her like almost kill the champ over in Stardom?
Who, Bea Priestley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Yo, I mean, people fuck up. She's young as hell.
No, dude, she's
No, but
young. She's like a brain tumor survivor, but like, damn, she has a little bit of a rep now.
That is true.
Injuring people.
That is true. Benji, how you feel about that?
I mean, shit happens, man. No big deal.
But
I mean, she survived.
But if
that's the bar. They're not dead.
hey,
She
you
still
went to
got
high
up.
school with Matt Riccardi, all right?
What?
Shout out to our boy.
What?
Put some damn ice on it, all right? So,
Yo, you put some damn ice
if
on it.
you
when
have a
you
broken
break-
leg with the bone coming out the skin, you put some fucking ice on it.
Put some ice on that shit and walk it
That
off.
man's running for governor. Chill out.
Ponte mentol. Ponte mentol.
Va Peru.
Viva Peru.
Viva
You
Peru.
know the
No,
struggles.
no Viva Peru.
You know the road call, the routine and shit.
Walk it
Listen,
off, yo, walk it off.
listen. Nia Jax got eviscerated for doing similar, right?
Yeah.
For having that kind of reputation.
Yeah.
Look what she did to Becky Lynch. Not only did she break her face, but she also
Time
helped
out.
propel her to stardom. I'm
But-
just gonna say that as well.
And not that I do. I'm just mentioning for a friend that does watch Total Divas.
I watch
That
that
friend watched it,
I know
and
you
he
do.
says that she had bad knees though.
shit. Yeah.
So how long has she been with those bad knees?
I heard
Like,
she had no ACL in her.
Yeah, she had no ACL at
Wow,
all. So I
really?
mean, how long has she was
Jesus.
wrestling with that shit?
I
So that's
wonder
a little reckless.
how much
That's
longer is
very
she gonna
reckless.
go?
Hopefully not much longer. She might
Damn.
Damn. Destroyed.
Well,
Eliminated.
I mean, if Brandon Cutler can have a job, I mean,
There you go.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Brandon's just a friend. She a cousin. So
So, all right, we got to talk about this main event and then AEW Full Gear.
I
right?
love the way the main event
Yeah.
just culminated. It was a lot of chaos, and it was perfect for it's chaos executed in a way I haven't seen in a while.
it was the best
WWE
ending
tries
to Nitro
to.
I've seen in a while.
Wow! Wow!
wow.
Wow! I should
Talk
shut-
to him, old
I
school.
should shut the fuck up then.
I mean,
I mean, that's generally a good idea.
listen. Whenever you can have factions going at each other and it's chaos at the end, it makes you want to see what happens next, right?
Yeah, but I feel watching the E product, I haven't seen something like that in a while. That was executed that well,
SmackDown.
right?
Granted, you don't have the prestige.
Well, with the
of
exception of this week.
NWO and WCW in what is Jericho's faction called? again?
Inner Circle.
Inner
I wish it was
Circle.
cooler.
And
Yeah.
the Elite. So
Sounds like inner
it's
belly.
just new. So there's really
What?
there's no backstory. So they're building it now. So you're
Yeah.
witnessing it. So.
Nah, but it was fun. It was
It was
fun,
fun.
right? Cody Rhodes comes out, right? Young Bucks come out, and it's just like bang, bang, bang. John Moxley comes out. They're selling their match.
You got barbed
Everyone's
wire.
got
You get barbed
right, the
wire.
PMP.
He gets barbed wire.
It
The
was
fat
actually
bitch in the front gets
PMP.
barbed wire.
Shout out- wow.
And I wrote them all down. Here we go.
Esa gordita,
Armbar.
Esa gordita, hey.
So
Esa gordita, mira que anda.
I can just appreciate like how exciting Wednesdays have gotten.
Oh my God.
Holy shit, it's so good.
I gotta take Adderall just to fucking understand what's happening. 2 fucking shows
Please tell
at
them
the same
it's
time.
prescribed ad. Yeah.
please,
Like,
You know what we didn't talk about? That was huge.
We said we're not gonna bring up Joe Hunt's piece. All right, like his member is.
Is that when he weighed in?
With that said, that's all the time.
No, 75 pounds.
We gotta talk about the heels pops.
No,
and
but first we
chair
gotta talk about Finn Balor.
shots.
Coming out.
Oh, you jumping back to the other.
Yes.
Oh,
I have to talk about it. My man pulled out the Bullet Club logo, the
The
hand
guns,
sign,
the guns, the
and he
handguns.
shot at Matt Riddle. But
No,
Oh, was
he,
it AJ?
he pointed at
AJ.
AJ while AJ
No,
was
but-
giving him the two
Yo,
sweet
judge
up
are
at the ring.
bad, bro. Holy shit.
but
AJ.
Adam Cole, baby,
Yeah.
super kicks AJ.
Yo,
now,
he
what's
ruptured
doing?
his
What are we
face.
doing?
Yo, he said he super kicked his face and said, "Go see my wife."
Benji,
My God.
Nice.
how does this feel? Like these two main events.
Oh my God.
How'd you feel?
Well, I'm gonna be a little bit biased since War Games is coming over here to Chicago, and I'm seeing the card is being stacked, yo. So
Okay.
War Games is gonna be dope.
Enjoy it. They're never gonna go back there again once they see you. It's just.
Who you think that 4th person's
no, but
gonna be though?
it's interesting to see where Finn Balor lands. You know,
Yes,
he's
yes.
kind of like playing his own little lone wolf thing here.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
It's
you're not gonna get
interesting
the
to
club though, right? Because they can't legally do it, right?
They-
So
We got the OC.
the OC.
They could call it Balor Club.
Yeah.
And they don't have to call it anything. Like,
Yeah, they
let
know
'em
what
rock,
it is. People know what it is.
right?
You know what I mean?
Friends.
And you know what? Since it's not on Raw SmackDown, it will work.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Because that's what you need, not to put it on Raw or SmackDown.
But just what a tease, though, man. What a tease to have Finn.
What did
Balor
y'all think
come
about the Cody Rhodes promo? I thought that was pretty good.
out.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Yo, he got
What's up with
emotional,
that,
man. He got emotional.
He
He almost
choked
cried.
up when he talked about Daddy.
Well, it wasn't
Dad.
about daddy, really. It's about mom.
No, it was
and
about
his
his
wife.
mom,
said-
his
when he-
sister.
But when he
Yeah.
said when he mentioned Dusty, he kind of choked up.
That's
a
when
bit
it kind of
the first time.
started, yeah.
And then definitely when Mom came out and fucking the sisters.
And he
all-
called him a dick.
Yeah.
Yo, didn't feel like he was
TNT.
rambling a little bit at the beginning?
There's some words we can't
was
say
fine.
on this podcast, but I know he can't say
He
that
said
word on that TV show.
He's like, you are what you eat.
Right?
Wow.
Right?
Need a bag of dicks.
Wow.
Bag of dicks is not one of them.
No.
On this show.
Yo, I don't know about y'all, but I never heard the word dick on TNT when I was growing up. God damn.
Yeah, it's TNT After Dark. Listen.
We don't give a fuck how many bags of dicks you say on this show.
Cinemax. That's all I gotta say.
27 dicks, to be exact.
What is happening? This is why.
No
We're
nice
doing nothing.
things.
The point is, we had a heel of the week, we had a pop of the week, and we also had a chair shot of the week.
Fair enough.
Benji, who's your heel of the week? What you got?
Heel of the week. You know what? I'm not even gonna go wrestling. I'm not even gonna go wrestling. I'm gonna go social medias. You know. I'm gonna go with a big. Chúpamelo por detrás a Jerry fucking Lawler.
Oh, shit. He said, chúpamelo por detrás.
Get
This
these
dude,
sons of
jumping bean himself.
Holy
Yo,
shit.
tell him, because people
The
was
hell
on
was that about?
Twitter talking about it. Let them know.
So, he's already got a history, right? We got to go back to Taka Michinoku's, during that commentary, calling him little Chinaman, all that crap.
Right.
What else did he say? If, every 4 minutes, a baby's born in Japan, I wish I could go over there, punch one of them in the stomach so these foreigners could stop coming over here. All this kind of bullshit. I get heel commentary, but this is, come on, that's something else. And then over here, we got Humberto Carrillo over here wrestling. He's not even jumping. If anything, Montez Ford was more athletic, and he calls him over here a jumping bean?
Wow.
Nah, fam.
That
Nah.
was pretty wild.
Fam!
Brock should have F5
Fam.
him, bro.
Jerry the King Lawler, you on probation, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Probation.
Where's
Bro.
Ziggler? Where's Ziggler when you need him, right?
Yo.
don't
Yo.
Hey,
I guess.
Didn't Paul Heyman say he was going to have a heart attack?
Yo, yeah, now Paul Heyman caught a promo, but
Yo, he caught that shit. Dope
hold
as
on,
hell,
no,
yo.
because there's a lot to what Benji's saying here. There's a lot that's like that he just keeps doing and saying, and like people are rocking with it, and that's the same thing that's happened with with Jim Cornette,
Ooh.
right? Jim Cornette goes on to and that's the difference, I guess, because Jim Cornette doesn't do it live on the air. Like I really think he does a good job on the air.
And it's not on a national platform.
Well, whatever. I think that what he does, he's good at. And then he goes on Twitter and like maybe he's more himself, maybe he's more a character. I don't know what, but it's like this dirty, dark, like unnecessary. Like I get playing a character and all, and then like there's lines and shit.
It's a
like,
shoot. I mean, it's a work. I'm sorry, it's a work.
Is it worse than Virgil?
Virgil's more personality. He's more shoot.
Who listens to Virgil?
Yeah, Virgil.
I mean, you look at his social media. The man is speaking some things.
He's wild.
He's the Jose Canseco of the.
Shout out to Virgil.
He's the Jose Canseco of the shit.
Can't wait to have you on the show for free. Listen, yo,
right.
I'm talking about like if okay, so you're gonna say Jerry Lawler. Can you excuse it for him being a veteran at this? Can you say
they're gonna excuse?
Can you say it's an old school thing?
Yes, but they're gonna excuse it. But like, at what point do we keep letting them like run
until
like
he touches somebody?
Yeah,
I mean,
shout out to Miss Kitty.
He's never stopped him before.
But I mean, in this era, I mean, we hear roasting him for fucking saying jumping bean, right?
That's true.
Like it doesn't take much, and he's about to get canceled.
Real quick, I'd actually say
JR.
that
JR?
whole situation.
The king.
And yo, and let's all right. So let's leave that behind. Let's just for a second remove the very glaring racist, misogynistic, blah 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 of Jerry the King Lawler.
But
you watch Raw and listen to commentary. He's not good.
No,
He's not good.
He doesn't fit in this new era.
So for what? So why even ride that train? Like for what are you even gonna? Cause
is it a work?
Cause Jim's on the other side.
Is it a work? Cause isn't Vince in his ear? Isn't he allowed? Isn't he scripted?
To a degree, Vic. But
Yeah.
yo, there's like you said, Jerry Lawler's been here for 1 billion years, bro.
Yeah.
He does and says whatever he wants. He has like a mental script.
think
See. This is where AEW found success. They put JR with Tony Schiavone, right? You put like-minded individuals from the same era that have the same understanding of the sport to color commentate. You see Jerry Lawler there. He looks like fucking Jack, right? Robin Williams. An adult goes to fucking kindergarten and shit. That's what it looks like.
What the fuck?
Yo, he's taking comments
Deep
and they're
cut.
they're
That's
not
a deep
laughing. They're not laughing.
Who the fuck is that guy?
You know what I'm saying? He'll say some funny shit that he thinks is funny and they'll be like, yeah. And they'll keep it fucking moving.
And I love that. But
You
when
know
it
what I
was just Vic and Lawler, trash. I was like, oh my god.
But they put him through a table though.
No, Dio.
That's why.
That's
That's
what
why
I'm
it was
saying.
trash.
It was just two of them. At least like Dio and Vic, they kind of ignore Lawler, and it's like,
Yeah.
Yo, I'll tell you right now who the Raw announce team needs. Pat McAfee.
he's really good. I
He
think
is
he's better for
pretty good.
SmackDown.
Yeah.
Because he
was with NXT
Yeah.
in that finale of SmackDown though, so I don't know. I think he's coming though.
Are there any more heels this week?
Nah, but what's a pop of the week? What we got?
I think you gonna talk about heels? You're not gonna mention Impact? Fucking call it on social media going, y'all a little dark. Watch Impact.
Yo,
8 to 10 on Access TV.
Shout out to Impact getting, a little violent.
The
a little
Fox
vicious with the
USA Twitter handle for Fox USA. You heard me? Fucking WWE
on Fox?
Twitter handle is legit on Twitter, and a close second is the Access Impact Twitter handle. They are sharp.
Sharp.
Yeah, as soon as AEW didn't work, they're like, "Are you in the dark? Come check out Impact."
Yes, sir.
Fire.
And that's
Nice.
how you do business.
Heel of the
popped on
week.
that.
Heel of the week. Thunder Rosa.
Oh.
No, the other.
That was my pop of the week. I popped for Thunder
Marty.
Rosa.
Yeah.
Marty Bell.
What you
Marty
got?
Bell.
Well,
Marty
give me
Bell.
some pops. Yo.
Dominican.
Hey.
What about Alex Garza, yo?
Oh,
Yo,
Angel.
his jaw popped.
Yo, none of you motherfuckers know
Jaw
his
popped.
name.
That was the pop of the week. Angel Garza.
No.
Angel Garza.
Garza, mom.
Can I just call him Garza
I'll eat
Jr.?
crow for that one.
Good lord.
Man, his
Yo.
uncle wrestling in WCW. Give me a break.
R.I.P. to that jawline, bro.
Oh my
Listen,
God, to Leo
listen,
Rush.
one thing-
Yes, I popped on that. That was a pop.
One thing we didn't talk about Raw, and this is the pop of the week for me. Seth Rollins came out and he had to explain what happened on Thursday. Two things happened on Thursday. some women fought, and then there was a new Universal Champion.
Oh,
And
right.
in the midst of explaining this, he said to the crowd, and I know some of you expected me to lose this and are happy for me to lose last Thursday.
That was a pop.
That was pop of the fucking week. Pop of the fucking week.
But we gotta give a pop to the first women to perform in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
That was a dope
That's a moment,
video
baby. That was a
montage
moment,
that they
so hell
showed. It was an emotional moment. Both women got really emotional.
By the way,
I got emotional actually watching the review, the clip of it, man. It was great.
They were wearing weird attire.
We called that. We called that they were gonna go in full body suits and a
Yeah.
t-shirt. Like,
I mean, it's just part of the custom, you know, and it makes sense.
Baby steps.
I'm just happy it happened. That shit was dope.
Yeah, it was dope, man. Big moment. Big moment.
Can't change
Breaking
everything.
barriers.
But Seth
then they got
Rollins, real
hostage.
quick, because we did kind of just throw that away, and Seth Rollins faced, whatever. Like, does he go to NXT or doesn't he?
Right.
Now what? So now you were the bitch that was about to sell out your show to go to NXT. Now you don't go to NXT. Now who are you?
I don't want to say ignore this story that's going on right now for Survivor Series, because this is what it is. You're not gonna see this takeover invasion angle after November. But I think that's what's going on now.
I don't know. You know what I realized after this segment and this show? Unfortunately, I'm a Seth Rollins fan, but unfortunately, he needs somebody to carry him, yo. If it's not The Shield,
he needs a true villain.
If it's not Triple H, if it's not Becky Lynch, he's not doing anything.
Damn, Becky Lynch carries him.
Yo, that's what I'm seeing. Because he's been stale. He's been stale, right? He's been stale. And now Triple H comes and the fire comes back in him, right?
Benji, are you a Rollins fan or what?
Listen, I don't know at what point what happened to him where he just started falling off. Maybe he just lost sight of it, or just I think it was it was after WrestleMania. After he gets rid of Lesnar, and then they pair him up with Corbin for a few months. Nothing really happens from there. It just killed all his momentum, and it's he's just got to start over. Got to start something over. It's not good, and he doesn't help himself when he opens his mouth either. It's just
or his wallet.
Man, you love talking about that man's money.
Yo, so does he.
He needs that blonde streak back.
His money, leaving everybody, going to Dubai, having a vacation, going to New York, leaving everybody behind, just different things like that,
With that in mind, right, do you feel like he's trying to pull his weight and try to be a leader when he shut down Dave Meltzer on Twitter and he was like, I did not say that. I'd like for you to fucking retract that shit. And Dave Meltzer ate crow and was like, yep, my bad.
Ooh,
I did not know that one. That was a pretty good first step,
I haven't heard that either.
They fucking even the Observer put out a retraction.
This is the first.
When have they put out a retraction?
This is the first time that they retracted that. Right?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
first time.
Seth Rollins added him and he was like, "Yo, you are a liar. You are either a purveyor of misinformation or a liar, and I really hope it's the former." Yes. Something like that.
Okay.
And then he goes,
and he reported what exactly?
Meltzer about Seth making a speech before the show,
saying that it was like a rah-rah speech on Raw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Raw.
And then he was like, "Nah, that's all right."
Yeah, and then they put a retraction and whatever.
Wow.
When has so is
no,
he trying to?
But to be honest, that's respect.
You know what that reminds me of actually. So we hung out with Enzo Amore.
Woo!
Right?
Shout out to Enzo.
Shout out to Enzo, right? Enzo's my boy, yo. Fuck that. I don't care what anybody says. Right? Coolest dude.
I love Backstreet Boys too.
Yo, chill. Say it to his face. But the fact of the matter is, right, we were talking and he goes, Enzo was like, when we were in NXT, Enzo's the kind of guy that went outside and hung out with the fans.
Oh, man, yeah.
Seth Rollins was the kind of guy that stayed in the locker room and cleaned up the garbage. Like you know what I mean? Like the locker room guy.
Yeah, he made sure everybody was comfortable in the locker room. Everybody was taken care of.
Yeah, I didn't mean that to sound like he said he was the garbage guy. Nah,
he was the leader
of the locker room. He's like, yo, make sure everything's clean. Like the respectful guy in the back. So I guess that's what we're seeing, is that Seth Rollins is not as much fan friendly as he is potentially a leader in the locker room.
No doubt.
And that's his value.
And to be honest, let's be serious here. That's more important.
Not to me. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Exactly.
I don't look at him
to
picking
you,
up
though.
garbage in the
to
back.
You,
That's
to you.
not my problem.
But if you're Seth Rollins and you're in the WWE and you're the top guy, it should
quite
be more...
frankly, there's only one Seth Rollins and there's millions upon millions of people watching the product. I don't.
But there's only one
give
top
it to
guy.
That's lies.
And he needs to think about everybody.
In WWE, who's the top? He's the top guy.
Becky Lynch.
Hey guys, we need to think about.
No, I didn't say. I said guy, not man.
We need to think about Full Gear.
Saturday.
El
What
Sábado.
day is it?
November 9th. Let's get to it. We are going to be at Rockefeller Sports Bar. We're going to be doing our thing. The
What's
One
the
Chip Challenge,
address?
the Full Gear.
443 Patterson Avenue, East Rutherford, New Jersey.
This guy, you're like a robot.
Yo, they pay you to say that shit?
Shut
I'm
up.
saying.
Maybe.
But, yes, actually. And we're going to be watching this tremendous show. And I think the card has developed into be a pretty dope
Trash.
card. Really?
No,
Trash.
no.
Nah, I'm just fucking.
Very enticing. Very enticing.
Benji, what do you think? You think this is going to be
Well,
good?
what do y'all think about what they're doing with the women's division? Like, not having too much going on there.
What
I don't
women's division?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, all we really got, we didn't have a match. We didn't. We only had the world championship before.
It is the buy-in this weekend. It's gonna be the
Nah,
buy-in.
the Britt Baker versus Bea Priestley is the buy-in.
Wait, time out. All that hype and they're putting it in the pre-show?
It's the buy-in.
Yep.
So,
What?
but listen. So the buy-in gets a bad rep. The pre-show gets a bad rep. If you ask any wrestler, you tell me, is this them covering up or is them saying that the buy-in being the draw for the fan to purchase the pay-per-view event?
That it's a big spot, right? You want to like start
Yeah,
set
you
the
wanna
tempo
be
for
in
the
the
show.
Okay.
Do I buy
It's an
into it?
important role, or is that just something you say?
Nobody.
Nah, man. It's better to be on something than not to be on it at all.
Is-
If it's getting more eyes on you, that's what you want ultimately. Obviously, ideally you want to be on the main show, on whether it's wrestling or anything. But it's I don't know, man. Just the way they've been building their women and stuff, like they had started off saying like it was gonna be something different, like nothing they had seen, and then we get here and it's just more or less what happened with like WWE and stuff, as far as pushing them and everything, and maybe it's just me, but it seems to me the women's division is lacking un poco de sabor, you know what I mean, a little bit of flavor.
Oh,
And
sofrito,
poco.
baby.
Is there a-
Why you being
Sofrito,
so
man.
nice?
Is
Only
there a
a little bit?
Martinez around, a Mercedes that can come fix that?
Ooh.
Hey.
I'm saying.
Maybe
Yo.
it just didn't come out on AEW.
So that's the buy-in. Then we got Paige and Pac, or Pac.
Yo, I would have much rather them open the show, right?
They kind of do. They open the main show.
No, I'm saying Britt Baker and Priestley, right? I would have rather seen
Over
that
Paige and Pac. Paige and Pac has been built
I
up
don't know,
for
man.
a minute.
I feel like if I'm doing a promotion and I have a show, and I need people to buy in, and I need a match that's gonna lure people. I mean, I'm gonna put something that I trust will lure people, right? I guess this is who they trust.
That's true.
I don't
Who do you
know, but
wanna
Paige
see?
has been kind of whack. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Who do you wanna- yeah.
How are y'all on Page? How are y'all on Adam Page?
Adam
I've
Page,
seen better work at NJPW. That's all I'm
Yo,
saying.
Yo, Mischief, you
He's
had a
okay.
you had a theory, right?
I said he reminded me of Diamond Dallas Page, but better.
But-
but
Accurate.
yeah, right. I don't know. Maybe it's the cowboy theme, the vest, I
Or the
don't
last
know,
name.
or the page.
I think that's all it is.
That's all it is.
It's just the fact
Nah,
that it's Paige.
There's a blonde hair. There's I don't know, whatever.
There's Kimberly.
I don't think he's as good as I thought he would be. Maybe that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Character wise, I think he's a tremendous wrestler. I think he could wrestle his ass off. But I feel like I've seen the same match out of him several times.
Shout
now.
out to him,
Are we saying that when he was part of the club, he had more of an identity?
I mean, look at who he was rolling with.
Are you a cat?
It's easy.
I think old school agreed.
Yeah.
He meowed.
It's easy to get.
Definitely a
It's
cat
easy
guy.
to get burned and get fame and get get polished with a faction. Like
Speaking of polish and a faction, Young Bucks versus
Is he Kurt Hennig in the
Proud
NWO?
and Powerful. Who do we got?
I
Young-
like
You like that,
Young
right?
Bucks.
I like
You like that, right? Kurt
Seven
Hennig in
That's pretty
NWO.
good. Pretty good.
Actually, I do like that. But I'm moving on because I don't give
That's
a
what
fuck
they
about
say.
Kurt Hennig and NWO.
PNP! PNP!
PNP, my
Uh,
boy.
Proud and Powerful
That's who I want to
versus
see
the
win.
Young Bucks.
I think
Wow.
Los New Yorkers.
You think the
They
Young
made
Bucks
it.
take this L?
Shout out to Los New Yorkers.
I don't know. I don't
In their
know.
sport, yes.
They better take this L.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see them
They
taking an
better
L.
take this L.
And I also see Kenny Omega taking an L against John Moxley.
No,
You don't think
no,
so?
because let me tell you,
Tell me.
Kenny and Vince have one thing in common,
Wow.
and that's that they listen to this show. And I am well documented in stating my grievances with Kenny Omega and his
Spell it.
record.
Trash.
And I believe that he will improve it this weekend.
Ooh.
And he will
All
not.
that to say he's gonna win. You can't just be like he's gonna win.
No, there's more
Motherfucker.
drama in the fucking shit I said.
So the only question I have is, what exactly is an unsanctioned lights out match?
The lights
They
are gonna
fight
turn
in the
dark.
dark with pillows.
No. So the ring's gonna be in the middle, right? And then the light in the center of the ring's gonna be on, and then all the other lights are off.
That's what it is.
Can I break this down into
What the
Oh,
fuck?
are they wearing?
okay.
Are they wearing
So-
night
Break it
vision
down.
goggles?
Break it down.
Or are they wearing night
Break it
vision
down.
goggles?
Oh,
Night
so
vision
start
goggles.
breakdancing.
So back in the day,
Ooh, Thursday.
Oh shit.
when
It was like-
you're going back to the territories,
Woo.
you would have these unsanctioned fights, and to prove that they were unsanctioned, you'd cut the lights off, right? Because that way it's not really a part of the show. You'd have maybe a ref come down only to count.
This is a microphone.
I sometimes put it right up against the face.
There you go.
Better? Oh,
Yeah,
there
that's
we
good. It works.
go. So,
I'm glad I can help.
Shit, I didn't press record.
only
So
84
territories,
Weeks. Only
yeah.
84 weeks.
We're brand new at this.
So you cut the lights, you put the one spotlight on to kind of give it that indie feel, like it's almost intimate, right? Like it's not really part of the show; it's a fight.
I
So
like
all of the beginning NXT takeovers have been.
That's why they were screaming Chris Benoit. But,
Yes, he does. Shout out to the fucking
Yo,
You
Warhorse.
see, and this is why we were nominated 6 times.
Yo, Benji. Shout out to yo. First of all, and
Wait,
foremost.
we gotta finish this card. We gotta fuck.
Alright, gotta finish
Dude,
the card. Finish the card.
Finish the damn card. Tag
Alright.
team championship. SCU defends against Lucha Bros. Defends against Private Party.
Alright, so yo, Lucha Bros.
I'm not
in
a
my
fan
heart.
of SCU, bro.
Orale, you already
SCU.
know Lucha Brothers. Pero,
Trash.
yo, I'm an SCU guy, dog.
Trash.
Really?
What?
Trash.
What?
Trash.
Really?
Remember
This
remember
is
your
the
friend-
worst match for them to be in because it's not fair. You got
Because they
people
should
right.
lose.
but,
guys.
but then you have Christopher Daniels coming in and interfere, and then
You're a hell of a scholar, sir.
No, man.
He's well
Remember, get your fucking dirty armpits out of my face.
you.
Piece of trash. I'm telling you, bro. SCU
There's
is
3
that
letters in that.
friend's dad that does awkward shit and tries to be cool.
Yo,
He's wearing
people who
Dockers.
cheer for
You've never
people
done the
who cheer
Macarena?
for people who cheer for SCU just do straight missionary. I'm just saying.
Hey, ask your mom about
On
that.
a schedule.
The 2-handle pump. The 2-handle pump.
Hey, it works.
And they
right?
squeeze it in
works.
between commercials, yo. For
Oh,
real.
faithful.
Yo, it's,
Vintage.
I give her the gusanito. That's in the bottom of the bottle.
Whoopee.
Shout out to Gusanitos.
Oh, my God. All over the world.
AEW Women's World Championship.
No,
I'm
I'm
sorry,
sorry.
Rio.
That is
care.
that is the bathroom break
Next.
of the show. I'm sorry.
Is it really?
Sakura. That's what you gonna throw at Rio. Sakura.
Sakura en medio.
Sacure la colcha.
Jesus.
Yo,
Nah, Rio's
I-
dope, but I don't know,
I'm not-
man.
Yo, Benji, what do you know? Like, what is happening here for this women's division and this World Championship?
Well, listen, they clearly focused on the singles competitors, tag teams, whatever, and then the women's obviously was the last thing they cared about. This was like a match they just threw together. I don't know what's going on here, man. Like there's no build up. Like you still have Awesome Kong, who's probably going to interfere in this match with
So
Brandy
let me
Rose.
ask.
She has to.
Has this match been announced ahead of time, or is this just a new add-on? This
They just added it on, I
just
think.
added it
So okay, so because
Based on tonight, I
they
think.
did the Hell in a Cell. They pulled off the Hell in a
follow
Cell
us
shit
here.
here. It wasn't until today that they added that, right? Or
Well,
recently, right?
Didn't Sukura win today?
I don't know, man.
Okay.
Yo,
Yeah,
oh,
they
had four-
added
they
it
only
today.
had
They
four
added
matches.
it today.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she
They
won
only
today.
had 4 matches on the
And
card
she won.
until yesterday.
She won a dark match too.
Yeah.
But I think like Benji said, yo, Awesome Khan's gonna interfere. You have
Bra-
Brandy Rhodes,
Yeah.
though a pretty dope promo.
Yeah.
One I didn't think she could pull off, honestly.
Okay, so I
It
love how,
works.
I love how you said that because it was kind of obvious, right? It's kind of
Yeah.
like it's there.
She's like she said, Awesome Kong will be the
So who
muscle,
you
should be
got?
the brain.
Who you got? Rio retaining or just a no contest?
I think
whatever?
like Benji said, no contest. Awesome
Alright,
Kong fucks
word.
everybody up.
Or Rio retains and then
Now-
Awesome Kong
Now
comes out.
keep that energy because now
Rio
we're talking
retains
about
regardless.
the AEW World Championship now, and now
Okay.
Jericho and Cody, right? I want a classic. I want AEW's first classic on Saturday. That's what I want. Are we gonna get it? I don't know. But
So at this point, does it have to be like it has to be
no, it
that
doesn't
classic?
have to. This is what I'm being spoiled, and this is what I want for the
So
company.
you feel that it has the
For
makings.
the company, I want
Yeah.
it. You think it does? I don't think it has to be.
Yo, it's Cody
But
Rhodes.
listen to this. Listen to this. They just threw in 3 judges will be available as a tiebreaker if match
Exactly.
goes on after 60 minutes, right?
So you
So
think
this is
that's
what you
gonna
do.
actually come into play, or is
But-
that
No,
just
you
building?
don't.
There's
You don't.
also,
But
You
it
don't.
might. It
Wait,
might.
wait, hold on.
You
It
shouldn't,
might
though.
because remember what he said
No,
tonight.
it ruins
he
the
said,
match.
He
It ruins
said
the match.
tonight if he loses, he will never challenge for the world
But
championship
that's different.
again.
That's different.
No, it's not different.
So you're saying he's
That's
going
also
to
a stipulation.
he's going to
Yeah.
Broadway, and
Yeah, but that doesn't guarantee Cody's gonna win.
No. I think everything's a rib, and he doesn't give a fuck. In fucking 2 years, he'll be back here. 5 years, he'll be
That's
back
what
here.
I'm thinking too.
Fucking-
You bought me with that
Right?
shit.
Like, yo, all right, so he loses this match against Chris Jericho. Oh, he's never going to go against the title. And then somewhere down the line,
Next
someone
week.
wins the title, right? And they're like,
5
oh, I
minutes
have
after
to
the match.
face MJF. MJF.
When he
This
turns.
is, this is it. This is it, AEW.
Here we go.
Write this down. Call me. My name is Mischief, and I'm from Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots, baby. This is why we get nominated. There's 6 of them.
Yo, and I'm gonna get to that, but go ahead.
Para seis.
Go ahead.
MJF wins the title eventually, right? Avenging Cody's loss, right? Because that's his boy. And then he always wants Cody to face him in like a classic, maybe like their WrestleMania or whatever it's going to be. But it's not going to be called WrestleMania. And
It's gonna be called.
Mania Wrestle.
Beyond.
Beyond. And
Full
MJF
mania.
is going to get into heat with Cody Rhodes. He's
And
going to
his
hit him with
scarf.
the title. He's going to be like, yo, you have to face me. He fucking makes it a point to hit Cody Rhodes, turn on him, and then Cody Rhodes has to defend. Like, has to defend his honor,
So
right?
when that happens,
Brandy Rhodes gets hit.
When that happens,
It gets personal.
that stipulation does not ruin that match.
No.
No, it does
I
not.
think the 3 judges ruins the match if they use it.
I think that Cody loses
I think this
clean.
needs to be a standard for all heavyweight
Who do
championship.
all right,
I
so
think
the,
he's just setting it up.
Ooh.
That's
What
what
do
I
you-
think it needs
So
to be.
then- so
So
then
if
maybe
you
two-
Real
3
fight feel, right?
if
Real
you
fight
do
feel.
that, if you do that
Two or
now,
three
you
main
use it,
events.
it's not gonna work.
2 or 3 main
Yeah,
events
yeah,
from
yeah.
now, you do the judges.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know what? You could do it with regularity. I mean, it happens in MMA all the time.
Right,
It
right.
does.
But
Happens
you
in
don't
boxing.
start out with it. If you want to make it the standard, you don't make this match go to the judges.
Shout out to Nate Diaz's face. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Yo,
Cara,
Damn.
huevo.
Benji, who you
Yo,
had? In
oh,
that
wait,
fight?
hold on.
Who you had in that fight? We all
I was
obviously
going
talking about-
Diaz, man. I was going
man.
Diaz.
yo, yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, I
but
wanted to.
Masvidal's badass. Yo, fuck it.
Yeah, straight up.
2 points, right? Canelo Alvarez.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Shots Canelo.
4
Jesus.
titles in 4 different fucking divisions.
The fucking man.
Jesus.
Even though, I'm not even gonna say it's boxing. Nah, that shit's not
Ese
true.
güero
That,
sí
nah,
puede.
yo, nah, he
Oh.
knocked him
Nah,
out.
yeah,
Four.
for Canelo to go up to that weight, the reach he was giving up, and that knockout. Oh.
But the moment of that night was Esperanza's face being ripped open. Did you see that?
Damn.
Her forehead was ripped open. Yo,
Open,
she
bro,
had like
shredded.
a 6-inch fucking
She looked like New
gash.
Jack, bro. She looked like New
You
Jack
could see
out
her
there.
skull.
Shit.
And the ref was like, hell no, dog. You don't need a zipper on your face,
You
man.
need a zipper.
That shit is
Cara
crazy.
cicatriz.
So I said I was gonna get to it, yo. The bad guys every week putting on a show for you guys. We do it for y'all. I want to say, speaking for all of us, thank you very much for all the nominations. We were nominated.
6 nominations.
Yo, 6 nominations, man. And
Was
yo,
nobody else running or what?
Shh, that was the secret. But
If you ain't first, you last.
but most definitely thank you from the bottom of all our hearts, man. We appreciate all the love and the support.
You sound
Keep
like a baby
We're gonna
face.
keep rocking.
I'm saying though.
But hey, Benji, man, yo,
You know they voted.
Yo, Benji.
Because they've been
But
entertained.
Benji, when you nominated us, you couldn't fucking put us for comedy and shit. What's up with the brand? Yo? You couldn't put us for best branded and shit. What the fuck?
Damn, we didn't get breast branded.
Breast branded at
No,
all.
breast brand.
Breast brand.
Yo, that's
I
my
know
job.
it's an
That's my
option.
job.
I know it's an option. Shit.
That's my
Yo,
job.
Your
Thank
job
you
should have
for-
been running.
You gonna brand some
Thanks
breasts,
for the
it's gonna be a
support for
problem.
everybody, man.
Touche, Lupe.
Smell
Keep
like
checking
bacon.
out Shooting the Ish. We getting them interviews out for you, man.
Yo,
Check us out this Saturday.
shooting the issue.
Saturday. Full gear.
Where?
At
Where?
Rockefeller Sports Ball, 443 Patterson Avenue, East Rutherford, New Jersey. That's another $10.
Shout out to Capital Wrestling.
Capital Wrestling. We gonna be at that show on Hoboken,
New Jersey. Friday.
8 p.m.
By the time
Be
this
there.
podcast drops.
Yeah, so when you hearing this, come
That
join
night.
us that night. You already know. And guess what? That's all the fucking time we have for all y'all. This
man,
week,
we went overtime.
we went overtime. We
That's
gave you the
right.
extra.
Rest in peace to Don Francisco.
Oh,
And Walter Mercado.
Chill, yo, don't say
And
that.
Walter. Hey, yo, Pretty Chubby, tell them what the fuck they could do on iTunes, man.
Don't forget to rate and review. Scroll down and give us those 5 stars, just like I gave your mom 5. Beat Chuck.
Boca
She
sucia.
should get tested.
Somos mal
Remember, folks, not just iTunes. There's SoundCloud. There's all the other fucking.
There's a reason
platforms.
why I haven't lost
And we
weight.
run all them shits.
YouTube.
We run all them shit.
IG,
So check
Twitter.
us out. We run them all.
Listen, there's a reason why I haven't lost weight. Because your mom can cook for me.
Oh.
Ella sí sabe cocinar. Enchaladas, burritos, tacos,
my
carnitas,
Se la
tortas,
comió.
10
Remember me.
sopa de hueso.
10 fucking
Remember
toes.
me.
We will fucking see you Saturday. Peace.
Yo como todo. Yo como de todo.
That was it. That was